pitaj zašto godine prolaze u jednom danu. Ne traži moje osmake kad znaš da neću biti tvoj. I ako jednom vidiš Mariju, ti joj reci da je volim. Ako jednom vidiš Mariju, ti joj kaži za moj bol. Ako jednom vidiš Mariju, ti joj reci da je volim. Ako jednom vidiš Mariju, ti joj kaži za moj bol. Ne čekaj noću satima da vidiš povratak moj. Ne traži da se vratim ja, ti znaš ne mogu biti tvoj. I ako jednom vidiš Mariju, ti joj reci da je volim. Ako je
Hello?
Oh, can you hear me all? Let's can you all hear me? It might be a little faint, and I understand that I'm echoing, and I just want to apologize for that. So it's been a full. Let me see if I can do something about this echo. Boy. Oh. Okay, that's not gonna help anything. All right. Yeah. This is okay. Very melodic, very symphonic piece. Okay, so I apologize for the low quality of the microphone and also the software that I'm employing. If you have enough feedback. It's true, I am. What can I do? Okay. So we're going to begin with the call. Oh, I'll have to, I think, take that down a notch. Okay. Yeah, so it's been a whole year. Well, no, a little less than a year, because the last stream was July 29th of 24. And I haven't, to my recollection, touched any of this material since then. I've been pushing too many pencils. But I've carved out some time, and I'm going to, and I have, I'm well lubricated, as it were, at this juncture. And so I'm going to, this is what I'm going to do for the next little while, and I hope you all enjoy it as much as I will, because it's a gay old pastime in my estimation. So thank you all for the camaraderie and for your continued interest in the channel and in my work and the work that I carry on in this pleasurable little occupation. Oh yeah. Welcome in the chat. You must be, because I haven't ennobled you. We have a feedback. Oh, thank you. Okay. We're going to lay off the racket here. Oh, that's a little... Okay. Now, as I say, I'm just getting reacclimated. It's been almost a year since I've touched any of these, any soundboard, any call, anything.
Gilman Pilot.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Hi?
Yes?
Can I get some help, please?
Yes, where you at?
See the big red letters? I'm right across the street.
Well, okay, what do you need help with?
Excuse me?
What do you need help with?
Is this really happening?
Call Fred, he's probably alive now. That is a distinct possibility. Okay, so I'm going to apologize for the lacking tempo and obviously aimless character of that call. I'm just finding some lines, and I'm going to tell these gas stations that I've fallen and can't get up. That's going to be the first shtick that we carry on with this evening, and I again appreciate your patience. The Gilman Pilot, it's a funny story. I placed my first call to them in December of 2020, if I recall correctly, and I endeavored to do it, every night on various various pretenses and with various. In fact, it was a few years after that that I started using soundboards, right? But I wanted to call them every night a few times and see what would.
Myrtle Pilot?
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Can I get some help, please?
Depends on what it is.
Huh?
Depends on what it is.
Okay. I'm certainly ready to do this for you.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
We're a 24-hour office, so if you want to come in, we'll pull this all up for you.
What is it?
Who's this? My
Ethan.
name's Fred.
What?
Huh?
Ethan.
My name is Fred Herbert. My name is Fred Gordon Herbert, and I go by Fred Herbert. But some people would go by Gordon, let's say, even though that's their middle name,
Okay.
Yeah.
What can I help you with?
Huh?
What can I help you with?
That to pepperoni with extra cheese.
We don't do orders this late. It's 10.
No. Yeah, I'll take the
Yes.
pepperoni with extra cheese.
Yeah, we don't do orders this late.
Why are you doing this?
That's just simply the truth.
Is this your way of getting out of your responsibilities? Is this the way you act?
No, it's the ovens. They're completely shut down past 10.
Okay. Just because John read the receipt wrong to you, you're gonna act this way? Is this your way of getting out of your responsibilities? Is this the way you act?
When you get a chance, can you go clean on the floor? So what can I help you with?
Yes. I've got a whole walnut up my ass right now. Your neck. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
I can. Just processing.
Okay. Uh-huh. I'm a bail bondsman, so I can get away with it. I'm certainly ready to do this for you if you want to do it.
I got your number written down, if anything, so expect to be on a no-call list for a while. Have a good one.
Wow.
No, this is thank you, Patchy. Thank you, everyone, for coming along after my leave of absence. I really do appreciate it. No, this is these are live streams, and I am taking requests. You tell me, don't call this place for a while, dude. Why would I ever honor a threat? The surefire way of getting reactions out of people and getting beyond the wagey programming is just calling them over and over and over. Of course, they're going to take down my number. Why would I just? I don't understand. All of these are just spooks. And in Sturmer's typology, classic spooks. Everyone needs breaks. I'm on one too. Well, good for you. No. I was just on a break from the calling. I mean, I never conceived of the calling as anything more than. Anything more than just a hobby, just a pastime. And if other people had some enjoyment in listening to it, that was fine too. I suppose it was sort of a social outlet because I get to pontificate as I'm doing now, and then share in the craft and so on, right? No, but I was just busy. That was the essence of it, and I still am. But I found the time. Well, I wouldn't say that I was over it. Just that. Anyway, but I'm. Well, I won't say that I'm back. I'd like to put something out. I really would, but as I say, I'll have to find the time. But we'll just see. Okay, we're going to dial another. Did I ever send you the HTML fretboard? Perhaps you did. You have me on Discord. If you do, I don't recall. I have this Fred M26.swf, which I'm using a classic emulator to run, and Ruffle.rs, just Flash emulator, web browser based. No, it's true, Time Warp. It's true. Yes, I am. Yes, Michael. Thank you. Fred extra large. Let me just run.
Thank you for calling Pilot Travel Center, Store 716. Please hold for the next available team member.
Oh, what a bunch of bullshit. Let me just look for this Fred extra large. I do recall something to that effect.
Pilot Flying J.
Hello?
Hello?
Can I get some help, please?
Yes, I'm talking to you on the phone. What do you need?
Yeah. The three charges are use others ID for gain, and theft of an access card, and also possession of a controlled substance.
Okay, so what are you telling me?
Excuse me?
What are you telling me?
I had sex with a minor.
I can't find this line from Fallen, and I can't get up. I don't know what. I don't know what happened.
I'll keep my eye on it.
Maybe it was in these. I have these supplemental portions. Stuff, crime. There's here.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah, I've fallen and I can't get up. I mean, they come over to check to make sure we're okay.
Okay, so just a minor hiccup there. I found the line that I meant to employ, and we're going to proceed.
Yeah, I've fallen and I can't get up. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yes, T.A. Willis and Andrew speaking. How can I help you?
Hello?
Yes, T.A. Willis and Andrew speaking. How can I help you?
Can I get some help, please?
Yes, what kind of help are you looking for?
I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm right across the street.
Okay then, thank you.
Excuse me?
Well, what a remarkable. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the grounds on which he declined that call there so hastily, and perhaps I'd rather not be apprised of the false friends. Appraise and apprise, appraise, regard, consider, value, apprise, inform. These lines can cause massive damage. Be careful. You, Fred, E.L. Well, let's just see if I'm not bricked on your account. Oh, this is SB Maker. These are some.
Fargo Flying J, this is Roy speaking. How can I help you?
Hello?
Hello.
Can I get some help, please?
Yeah, what can I help you with?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Excuse me?
I said, is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I've fallen and I can't get up. I mean, they come over to check to make sure we're okay. I'm right
Are you in the shower?
Huh?
Are you in one of our showers?
No. I'm right across the street. See the big red letter?
The big red, I'm sorry, what?
See the big red letters?
I don't. I am sitting inside my store.
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Can I help you?
Sitting or... Huh?
Can I help you?
Yeah, you know, I've fallen and I can't get up. Can you hear me?
What a bunch of people who are very keen to abdicate their responsibilities. Desertion and shirking really should be dealt with decisively.
Fargo Flying J, how can I help you?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, how can I... Yes, I can hear you.
Sitting or lying in the public ways.
In the public ways?
Yeah. I'm right across the street.
If you've been hurt, call 911. There is not much I can do to help you. Are you calling specifically for Pilot? You said you're across the street.
Yes.
If you're across the street from Pilot, there is nothing I can do to help you, sir.
Wow. Just because...
I am so sorry. But if
because,
you're injured, then you need to call 911.
No. I know you're a better gentleman than this.
Okay, have a good night.
Just because...
Obviously a tranny there. Never tune out, fellows. Never tune out. Now I'm really starting to come along here. Boy. Nicely lubricated and...
Flying J, how can I help you?
Hello?
Hello?
Just because John read the receipt wrong to you, you're gonna act this way? Is this your way of getting out of your responsibilities? Is this the way you act?
I don't know what you're talking about.
My name is Fred Gordon Herbert.
Okay, and?
In fact, I don't know whether I'm really talking to you or
You don't know if you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't have time for this. What do you need?
I've fallen and I can't get up. Can I get some help, please?
Where are you at?
I'm right across the street.
Okay, well, if you can't get up, call 911. You have a phone.
No.
You have a phone, sir. If you're hurt, you need to call 911. It is not my problem to help you get up when I'm a woman to go and try to help you.
Okay.
I'm not going out in the dark. I'm not going to feel like I'm on safe with anybody that I don't know in the dark to help them where I don't even know where they're located when they say they fell down across the street.
Okay. Do you want to give me your
call
name?
911.
Do you want to?
We're going to threaten them with the firearm, or I'm going to propose to batter her, with a long rifle or something of that character. This is where it's regrettable, because Google Voice has really been cracking down. See, they just hung up on me. They hung up on me outright. It's regrettable that we can't get further along with these. Well, I don't know. See, I lost all of my numbers. They started imposing conditions. You had to use it every so often, or they would cancel it. And I never went in. I'm not sure if now you can register more than one Google Voice number to the telephone number. So I don't know whether they've blocked me. Maybe I'll call anonymous, but they still manage. Do I need to be added to the PBX? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Anyway, I'll call another such establishment. Yeah, but they're too liberal with the old.
Pilot Flying J.
Hello?
Hello?
I think this is a recording.
What did you say?
Can I get some help, please?
What do you need help with?
Do you have something to write with?
What is it you need help with?
You're talking to an older gentleman here who doesn't hear that well, and you're speaking in a... I'm
Hello?
70...
You're going in and out.
You're not bothering me.
Hello, I can't hear you. Hello?
Okay. Do I sound intoxicated to you?
Huh?
Black.
You say, do you sound intoxicated?
Yes. I went to an AA meeting just yesterday.
It's true. It's really true. Patsy, as I say, I would be very greatly obliged. I'm not sure what responsibilities or obligations of pecuniary character would be concomitant with that, but I would be, as I say, very greatly obliged by any assistance that you might render.
Fargo Flying J, how can I help you?
I don't know what's going on. Is this really happening?
I need to know your exact location if you want us to help you, sir.
Okay. 147 North Euclid Avenue in Upland.
In what town?
147.
You said 147.
Yeah.
That's not anywhere near our location, sir.
Okay. Doesn't make sense to me.
Right, so if it doesn't make sense to you or you need help, then I need you to call 911. I don't know how to help you. I am so sorry.
Okay. Is this Gregory Stevens?
I'm sorry?
Is this Gregory Stevens?
No.
I'm afraid.
This is Pilot Flying J, sir.
Okay. No, I can't
This is a company. This is a truck stop.
Yeah. So you want to know what... excuse me?
I'm sorry?
You're speaking so softly I can barely hear you.
I'm not... Sorry, I have other people around me at the moment, sir.
Okay. The three charges are use others ID for gain, and theft of an access card, and also possession of a controlled substance.
What? I'm sorry, what about charges? Again,
Do you want to give me...
against... I don't understand why you're mentioning charges.
My name's Fred Herbert. I'm a bail bondsman, so I can get away with it.
Can I please put you on a brief hold and I'll talk to you in my office?
Okay.
All right.
What a remarkable exchange. I've just thrown everything at her, and she's. See, I am muted, so we can be sure that we're speaking in confidence.
Hello, are you still there?
Yes.
All right. And then, could I have you, here, 1 second here. I apologize.
Uh-huh.
What is your address again?
147 North Euclid Avenue in Upland.
You said 47th Avenue?
147.
And are you located in Fargo, North Dakota, or?
Yeah.
All right. What
Excuse me?
exactly can I help you with tonight?
I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm right across.
Would you like? I can call an ambulance and I can send them to your location.
No. And there's no life alert. No, we don't have life alert.
Are you at like a nursing home?
No. Evading the police.
Would you like me to send an ambulance to your address? That is
No.
as much as I can offer. We aren't near your location, sir.
Just because John read the receipt wrong to you, you're gonna act this way? Is this your way of getting out of your responsibilities? Is this the way you act?
Okay, I don't know who that person is. I don't even know who you are. Do you know who I am? Do you know my name?
Huh?
What's my name?
Sir, I don't know who in the fuck you are.
Okay, I am going to hang up. If you call again, I am going to call the police.
Is this Gregory Stevens?
No, I've already told you this. This is Pilot Flying J at Fargo, North Dakota.
Wow. My name is Fred Gordon Herbert, and I go by Fred Herbert. But some people would go by Gordon, let's say, even though that's their middle name, you know?
What is your phone number, sir?
The number is 909-595-2264.
And what's the number you're calling from
Excuse
today?
me? Huh?
I'm trying to figure out how to help you.
I don't believe any of this. I'm not being hostile. I can't give you an answer.
Would you like me to call an ambulance?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. I have to go.
Okay.
I am going to make this very clear. If you call again, I am going to have to call the cops. This is Fargo Flying J. This is not Gregory or whoever you think it is. I don't owe you anything. You need to stop calling.
What? Why are you acting like...
You need to stop calling. Thank you.
Why are you so mad at me?
Now we're going to take bets. We're going to open a small betting pool on the matter of what it is that I'm going to do right now. Who it is that I'm calling at this moment in time. That's right, Patchy. It is a truck stop.
Tell me who I am.
Your phone number going to the police today.
Вот так, начинаем. Ну, боже, ну только еще раз попробуем всю херню, такой хернею. Технопранки, скажем так, или хулиганство по телефону. Да. Действия, которые противоречат социальной революции, которые противоречат лучше не сказать, орден в обществе, социальном обществе.
This is Bella Michelle speaking.
Bellbond, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Let me ask you a question. Where are you? Hello? I hear you.
What was that, sir?
Did I call you anytime?
Did you what?
You called me, asshole. I didn't even call you.
When I call you?
Sexist, yeah, I'm not sure who it is that you're referring to, yeah. This quickboard is rather hard to navigate, but there are a few choice lines which justify the whole enterprise, whole edifice, as it were. I mean, it's wonderful, it's beautiful, really. It's a fine old thing, although it does. Its age is rather apparent, age and antiquity, and
Fargo Flying J, how can I help you?
Hello.
Hello?
Let me ask you a question. Where are you?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Your phone number going to the police today.
You said my phone number is going to the police today? All right, this is a company phone.
Yes.
Like, you can go ahead. I don't know. You got a whole different accent now. I am so over this, dude. If you call again, I'm going to fucking call the cops.
Where do you pick up my phone from?
you got a whole fucking. How could he? No. Three of them open at the same time. Well, there are three panels, and you use the arrow keys to alternate it, to rotate, right? And so in that sense, it is true that you have three boards because it's so disorganized. I mean, I don't know. Certainly, there's plenty of room for improvement. I wouldn't object to that proposition. Okay. So we're just going to, it's 11, 11 there because it's central time, right? So I don't think we can anticipate the changing of the guard anytime soon. So I'm going to lay off them for maybe 10-15 minutes. And then we're going to call back with the crook. The problem with the crook is he's rather quiet in comparison to this fretboard, so I had to increase the volume. And I'm bringing it back down now.
Flying J's.
Hello.
Yeah?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
I didn't have time to change them around there. Some people go by Gordon, yeah, even though that's a middle name, you know. Okay, these ones aren't picking up, so it seems. So it seems. We're going to try another pilot, location pilot franchise. I apologize for the Dead Space dead time. Yeah. Set 5-7.
Thanks for calling Flying J. How may I help you?
Hello?
Hello, this is Flying J. How may I help you?
I've fallen and I can't get up. Can I get some help, please?
Okay, where at?
I'm right across the street.
Well, we don't help anybody across that far.
See the big red letters? Can you hear me?
Yep, one moment.
Uh-huh.
Now, whenever she returns to the phone, she's going to speak with the crook. We have a bit of an interval here. I don't know what exactly. Maybe she's actually gone outside to look. In which case, let's see if I can't dial. I'm going to dial another pilot and let's see. Let's see. Maybe I can't circle.
This is Harold.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me ask you a question. Where are you?
We're at the Flying J.
What do you need, sir?
I'm sorry?
What do you need, sir? What do you may do for you, sir?
I don't need you to do anything for me.
I'm mentally ill. I told you what I am.
Remarkable. Ambulances are expensive. Fred doesn't want to spend that kind of money. You know, yeah. I mean, we can definitely understand him as a, sort of hoarder character.
Thank you for calling Flying J. This is Harold.
When I catch you, everybody will feel sorry for you.
Why?
I'm mentally ill.
You're
If I
mentally
catch you,
ill?
yeah, easy. Go to Compton, say, it looks like you have itchy ass.
I think it is high time to deploy that line on our old.
Pilot Flying J.
Go to Compton, say, it looks like you have itchy ass. Go to Compton, some nigger will grab you and fuck you.
What?
It sounds to me you fucking mentally ill. It looked like you went to visit the cemetery very soon.
Hey, stop calling me before I beat your ass, bitch.
Your ass is itching you? You need somebody to fuck you?
You'll have no more teeth. I mean, he puts it so matter-of-factly. Very enjoyable stock character, the Arab blowhard.
Every day at Flying J, how can I help you?
I'm mentally ill.
Oh yeah, same bud. What can I do for you?
One of these days I'm gonna catch you. One of these days I'm gonna catch you. I swear for God, for Jesus, I'm gonna knock your teeth out.
I already do that, man. You're not really doing anything that I want.
Really? I don't know what the fuck you... If I catch you, I'll fucking take your teeth out.
And you're getting guts very soon.
I don't really need them anyways, man. I can get prosthetics at that point.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You wake up, it looks like you fucking...
When I catch you, everybody will feel sorry for you.
What if I catch you first? Like, think of that.
Go to
Think about that.
What is definite failure? I love when you ask that question. Several times I've answered that question. That's a wonderful question. You know, that's a very pointed question. I love that question. I'm going to elevate you. I employ the term definite failure here. Basically, I lift it from some discourse. Was it Metzger, Mentz, or something like this? Some bodybuilding text which dealt with methods and exercises to achieve hypertrophy, to achieve muscle growth, basically. And the author of the text, who was an accomplished bodybuilder in his own right, advocated that you should continue an exercise, continue completing repetitions of the exercise until definite failure, until your muscles, literally give out. Which, thinking about it is rather impractical. I mean, if you're doing something like the bench press. But I suppose that's why you have a spotter, right? Definite failure. Of course, this concept of definite failure can't be applied quite so easily to soundboard prank calling. Can't be applied muscle failure. Yeah, can't be applied so easily to what we're doing here. So, I lifted the term because it lends a sort of excuse me, sort of gravitas to the endeavor. Yeah. Teeth lines. If you recall William Buckley's famous series of televised soirees, televised encounters with Gore Vidal, that pinko con me, he threatened to, no, listen you queer, stop calling me a crypto-Nazi, or I'll sock you in the goddamn face and you'll stay plastered. Yeah. I don't believe he mentioned those particular appendages. But it helps to make yourself clear in that respect. Oh yeah, indubitably. Oh yeah. Okay. I would call the Israeli embassy, but I believe they've been ordered to shelter in place. Wonderful. Yes, I'm an enjoyer in it.
Hello? Pilot, how may I help you? Hello? Yeah? Can I get some help, please? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
What a slacker, what a son of a bitch. Rather prank call the FBI than anything Israeli. Why do you mean? Because they'll have more success in coming after you? Yeah, here for the comments. I'm a great enjoyer of Buckley's work, and especially Firing Line. I must have listened to half of them at this rate. There were a great many that he put out. I mean, the man has his faults and took... Well, I'll leave it at that, but wonderful orator and public intellectual.
Pilot, how may I help you? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes. I've fallen and I can't get up? That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yes, I know. That's... Can I get some help, please? Where are you at? I'm right across the street. Across the street? Where? Yes. Huh? Where at across the street? See the big red letter? Nope. Wow. Come over to check to make sure we're okay? Say again? There's a lot of things in life that don't make sense. Am I right?
This man is definitely being included in the short list. This gentleman here.
I've got a firearm.
CK, do you know what I would do with you if it were up to me? CK what? That's the name that's given for the manager of Faulty Towers. All that Manuel manages to communicate to the woman is that the manager is Mr. CK What, age 40. And when she comes face to face with him, all the progress they make is that she's made to understand that he is the owner, the proprietor of the establishment. Oh, we have a Korean in the chat. Wow. Wow, indeed. Yes.
Nah.
Hello?
Did he really leave me on that long just to... You plan on going late? I always wanted a prank call. Donut shops. CK what? No, yeah, the episode I'm referring to, I believe it's season 2, episode 1, communication problems. And Manuel, of course, being Spanish. It's absurd, right? Polly asks the old woman who has a hearing aid. She's hearing impaired, and she's asked her to repeat everything 3 times. She has the hearing aid, but she doesn't use it because the battery runs down. And anyway, I won't ruin it for you, but CK, right? Very, very funny, and certainly reminiscent of that exchange. I highly recommend it to you. But I'm sure if you love Faulty Towers, you're familiar with the scene. Seems their line is occupied. We had a party line. Oh. Is this another? I'm not sure what's going on here. Perhaps they finally caught up to me. Oh no, it's just that I'm not succeeding in copying in the new number, new digits. Okay, here we are.
You're speaking so softly.
Thank you for calling Pyatt. This is Brandon. How can I help you?
When I catch you, everybody will feel sorry for you.
Huh?
Hi, Fred. What do you need, sir?
What do you need?
One of these days, I'm gonna catch you. One of these days, I'm gonna catch you. I swear for God, for Jesus, I'm gonna knock your teeth out.
When?
I'm ready for you. All day or night.
Okay. Have a wonderful night, sir.
You think you fucking joking, huh?
I think so.
I've been in prison for 3-4 times.
Good night, sir.
I have a husband.
But it can be, I'm not sure whether I appreciate this vulgarity. And it's unfortunate. We have the Korean, and he's and he doesn't appear to have an adequate command of the language, but he's trying. He's doing his level best, and that's to be commended, right? So the vulgarity. I mean, there's more pride in doing it when you get to, drive them mad without quite stooping to the level of precipitating it. I mean, without insulting them, without threatening them, without, coming at them in precisely the same terms and at precisely the same low level of discourse which you want them to employ, because that's, because it's more animated. I mean, when they curse at you and scream and cry and cry and beg and shout, it's more fun to do that without, I don't know. But I was never partial. I mean, just throwing something like that at the recipient from the get-go demeans the whole enterprise. He thinks you're insane. You need to have some history with him. I mean, some valid basis on which to proceed in that manner before you set about to do it. we're going to call an entirely new establishment. And I thank you all for your patience. Yeah.
Thanks for calling Pilot Clear Lake. This is Casey. How may I help you?
Hello?
Hello?
Can I get some help, please?
Yes, I sent someone out to pump number 7.
Wow. I've fallen and I can't get up?
I was quite sure that I hadn't called these people before. I don't know what that was about.
Pilot, this is Kendra.
Can I get some help, please?
With, hon?
I've fallen and I can't get up? I'm right across the street.
You're right across the street from Pilot?
Yeah.
Exactly where, hon, and I'll call 911.
See the big red letters that say bail bonds and the neon clock in the window?
You're no, because I'm on a knee scooter.
Yes,
I'm in the chair right now, so I really can't see anything.
Wow.
Which side of the parking lot are you, hon?
Think you? Huh?
I'm sorry?
Is this Gregory Stevens?
This is Pilot.
Yeah. There's some sick person out there that's doing this. I get these calls all day long. I've got a firearm.
So you don't need an ambulance, or did you need the ambulance?
No. No. I know where your parents and family live.
It feels like it's getting harder to get phone reactions these days. Well, I can't say that I've made the same observation as I say, but I've only been in it for a few years, and on and off at that. H, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in and contributing to the conversation, and I appreciate, of course, any effort that you take to spread the stream around.
Thank you for calling Pilot Flying J. How can I help you?
Hello?
Hello?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Incredible. Okay. Now I believe that we are going to. Okay, let's see. 7. Yeah. How long have we been going at it?
Can you hear me? Hello?
See, I don't know why. Maybe he's familiar with the gentleman, familiar with Fred's work. Because I can assure you that I haven't called that particular establishment tonight. I haven't called them, so I'm not sure why he's terminating the connection so hastily. But I don't know what the big idea is.
Thank you for choosing Pilot.
Can I get some help, please? Hello?
Help with what?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Where I told you I would call the cops, but you wouldn't give me an estimate exactly where you're at.
Are you mentally ill? Huh?
I'm sorry?
Are you mentally ill?
Call again and I'm going to get the cops.
Next felon with a firearm?
I could have been sure that I was using a new number. I'm hitting, Control C, Control V as one does. But it would seem that the results are not as I intend or as I anticipate. Would result from faithfully carrying out that procedure, and that would leave me, of course, at a sort of impasse.
Hello?
Recon Pilot 152, how can I help you?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, you're going to have to call 911, not Pilot.
Wow. I'm right across the street.
Aww.
Excuse me?
Yep. I would prefer you, or you're going to have to call the police, sir.
You're speaking so softly I can barely hear you.
911.
Evading the police. Hello?
Pilot 152.
Evading the police, receiving stolen property, vehicle theft.
You got to.
Hello?
Sir, you're going to have to call somebody that's got time to mess with you. I'm at work.
Can I
don't
get
have
some...
time for this prank calling.
Are you meant...
So we're calling Southern Indiana, and we have an we have an incident of. I wouldn't. This is a really rustic intonation that she was using there. I don't have time for this prank calling. Certainly not the non-rhotic character of the classical Southern, but I don't know. Non-Appalachian twang there. Really intriguing. Блядь. Продолжаем.
Pilot 444.
Hey, you know what? Hello?
Hello?
Can I get some help, please?
Yes, sir. What do you need?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Okay. Where are you at?
I'm right across the street. Hello? Can you hear me? Are you there?
I don't know what the hell. Well, he doesn't answer. He thinks this is a recording.
This isn't a recording.
I think the best bet for a reaction these days is to try to get IRL friends to give you phone numbers of people you'll never meet. I found Craigslist to be very useful in getting the numbers of, private people. Because it is true that they can be, more loose, more loose and freewheeling and easy dealing. In telling you precisely what it is that they think of you, right? And playing these sorts of games, right? But you don't need friends, IRL friends. My word, I mean, what a mean concept and practice, IRL friends. No, I don't have any of those, and I'm just fine, no, but I.
Free my pilot.
Hello?
Hello, free my pilot.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Can I get some help, please?
Yeah.
I'm right across the street.
The what? Oh, you across the street?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can come over there. I gotta stay in the store.
Okay. Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah.
Well, you better go catch it.
I will.
Oh. How could they possibly do this?
Do what?
I know you're a better gentleman than this, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. Just because John read the... Huh?
No, go ahead.
Are you mentally ill?
A little bit, yeah.
Wow. It's always that way. You know that brown shit that comes out of your ass?
Yeah, who?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, what about it?
The 3 charges are evading the police and receiving stolen property and cocaine. Evading the police.
Who's evading them? You?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm in charge. I'm a bail bondsman, so I can get away with it.
Okay.
If you're sentenced and you're in prison, you just have your time to do. Bail is something that you can post while you're fighting your case.
Huh.
Now, there could maybe be bail by appeal. That would be something that'd have to be set by an attorney.
I see.
Sometimes it's an advantage for somebody to be out so that they can fight their case and not be in custody. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotta get back to work, so.
Do I sound intoxicated to you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. Thank you. You go to sleep.
Okay.
All right, homie.
Yeah, bye.
What up? Patchy writes, I'm going to close my eyes and listen to the scream. Yeah, so I'll have to lay off the whistles. I do apologize for that. Yes, I do find myself, irretrievably on the basis of our faulty physiology and fallen character to be winding down as well. Yes, I suppose I won't be very long behind you. But
Hello, this is Fargo Flying J. How can I help you?
Belmont.
I'm sorry, we don't speak that language. You have to try 911.
Hello.
No tak. Let's see, January 1st. Yes, apparently I made a few calls December and January, but yes. So that was the one that we've been harassing this evening, but unfortunately they don't want to play any longer. Let's see, we have 1 minute. Yes, this one I spoke with for 3 minutes. We're going to call them back.
Pilot.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
When I catch you, everybody will feel sorry for you.
Oh, wow. Here is 2:17 p.m. You're right. So you really are. Of Korean extraction. Yes. Well, if this is your preferred method of studying the English...
Hello?
Yeah.
Belmont. Hello?
What?
Where do you pick up my phone from?
What?
Where are you? What city you are in?
Hello?
I don't know what you're saying.
One of these days I'm gonna catch you. One of these days I'm gonna catch you. I swear for God, for Jesus, I'm gonna knock your teeth out.
If I catch you, I'll fucking take your teeth out.
You ain't got nothing better to do than call random stores and buck them?
Yes. When I catch you, everybody...
Bucking us.
What?
Yeah, as I say, if this is how you prefer to study our language, I commend you for it, and you employ Coho, right? It seems that you have some familiarity with the lingo, with the jargon. Learned English from Fred, remarkable. Yeah, I'm sorry for the idiosyncratic character of his dialect and mine, and I wish it were easier for you, because this is, I'd like to think of it as an art form. I'd like to think of it as really beautiful and enjoyable, and not just an acquired taste of the same character as, for example, blue cheese or a country and western. I recall the irate Alabama trucker from Longmont Potion Castle, who insisted that country and western was the music of angels. Don't you dare talk about country music, you're taking it to a whole other level. Yeah. I don't regard it too highly myself, but setting all of that aside, right, I would like to think of it as really an edifying and uplifting art form, I suppose, because it reveals so much about the human condition. When we can don these masks and approach people with no social cost, really no costs of any kind, in my case, because I'm employing a free service, free of charge. Of course, when the service is free of charge, then you are the product, you are being sold downriver, as it were, right? setting all of that again aside, two asides I've made and set aside. How can you set an aside, right? Setting that aside. Yes, well, I thank you for joining us, and I hope that we're sort of winding down, and we've passed midnight, and I thank you all for your company, and your attention, and your patience, and your bearing with me in this endeavor. And I wish you all, bro, I can't believe you're back. Yes, neither can I. Well, I never really left. I was always rather active and prompt and responding to comments, and the only thing was I was rather busy, and I do wish I had made time to carry on the old art, because it's so lacking in this day and age. It's so lacking, and it's such a relief for all those when someone picked up the torch, as indeed I did. Almost 2 years ago I published my first video. I had been making calls before that. I'm not sure how long separated they were in my first foray into the usage of soundboards, and then the compilation I was Fred Calls Pilot Travel Center at 2 a.m. or such like, right? So I certainly plan to carry along with it, as I say, and if it disappeared, nor did I ever consciously abdicate it. It simply was that I was, as Arnold said, pushing too many pencils. The prank call community is so small, we need to. Yes, I certainly empathize, and I can't promise that I'll make another long form video like those, but I will leave the stream up at least. Your skills with Ed Powell are you must be thinking of Kimball. Skills with Ed Powell, but I don't use Ed very much. But yes, as I say, thank you all for coming along, and for your attention, for your patience, and for your company, and for your concern, and for your care, and for your charity, and so on. And I hope to be seeing you again rather shortly, and you can direct any inquiries in the comments to my videos, and just do be sure that they're not censored. As I say, I'm not in charge of the censorship. It's becoming more and more egregious with a view to stifling any discussion of any substance whatever. So I'm drawing you all to be especially persistent in attempting to reach me via that route, but I'm sure that it is entirely possible if only you are attentive to the precise manner, or the precise mode in which you give expression to your sentiments. And I thank you again, and I'll be seeing you all shortly, I hope. Take care now. Thank you now.